Let's go after success of the weekend. I always find it fascinating when they talk about getting over that confidence thing.
Yeah.
There's a moment in time when you're worried about performing, and then suddenly she goes, do you know what? I enjoy it, therefore I perform better.
The change of mindset, and you start to use pressure as a positive thing rather than a negative thing. And we saw an example of that last night in Paris, when 17-year-olds even came on to play for Manchester United and performed brilliantly without any care in the world, without any pressure. And that certainly helped them. It was a scratch side, it was a young side. What an extraordinary story. For the first time in Champions League or European history, a side came back from 2-0 down after the home leg at home, the first leg, to actually win the tie to go through. That's never happened before. It was quite an extraordinary night. Sorry?
It was a gamble, wasn't it?
So many gambles taken by Ole Gunnar Solskaer, the manager. But they all paid off, really. The biggest challenge, I mean, almost as big as Manchester United winning in Paris, is how Patrick Geary is now going to round up all the action in about a minute. Let's see if he can do it.
The match that hinged on an elbow. A minute into stoppage time, the referee was still studying the replays. Was this handball and a penalty? Manchester United's Champions League hopes depended on his decision. The trial by television ruled in their favour. Now Marcus Rashford, a 21-year-old Mancunian, could complete the most incredible comeback. How on earth have we got here? After all, Paris Saint-Germain held a 2-away goal lead going into this. Well, they presented Romelu Lukaku with the chance to grab one back inside 2 minutes. But surely that would be less of a choke than a hiccup. After all, just 10 minutes later, Juan Bernat had them level on the night. The Parisians still couldn't settle. Gianluigi Buffon is one of the most experienced goalkeepers in the world, and yet he presented this to Lukaku too. Still not enough, until the referee went to check on Presnel Kimpembe's arm. The debate about video technology rages on, but in Rashford's mind, there was peace. With Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United, it's never too late. Patrick Geary, BBC News.
We always believed, that's the thing. We set out the plan. It wasn't about having the ball and outplaying them, because if you give this team too much space and time, with Mbappe, you saw a few times in the first half when we missed our defensive shape, they threw us straight away. So the plan was to get the first goal, be in the game with 5 minutes to go or 10 minutes to go, and we were.
His cunning plan worked like a dream, didn't it? So Solskjaer, well, he had a couple of other United legends to celebrate with him after the win in Paris. Former boss Sir Alex Ferguson there, and Eric Cantona punching the air. They were all watching from the stands in Paris. Now, there was an even more animated reaction from United player Jesse Lingard, who's injured but was watching from home.
That's what we do. That is what we do. That is what we do, Jump. 90th minute, that's what we do. United mentality. Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys. Get in there, you. Yeah.
You can understand such excitement because of the way it all happened. VAR deciding it all in the end and giving that penalty when most people thought it was just going out for a corner. And then for Rashford to put it away, and then those final few moments, you can understand such acceleration.
Is that what you're like at home when you're watching this?
Absolutely, all the time. Yeah, it scares the children, that's it. But it's all in good taste. And away from the Champions League, a police investigation is underway after the home of the new...
And that is what Man United are all about. That is what we've been missing ever since Sir Alex Ferguson gave up the job. That is what has come back under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And that is exactly why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should get the job. I would love it if OGS got that job. And you know it, and I know it. We all know it. The Mancunians who know that OGS is the one for us. Make it so.